Hello Matrix and welcome again. Today we are continuing with our accepted reasons for our geometry paper 2. As I said in the last lesson, these are important to get right because this is the official document from the Department of Education. So this is what the examiners are looking for when they mark your paper. So it's important while you're revising, going through past papers, to write in the correct reason so that you get those marks. So now we're going to look at triangles. So again, you would have done this in grade 8, so very simple, but we just want to make sure we get our reasons right. So I've done a triangle. We've got an ABC triangle here, and we've got some lengths, and we've got some angles. Let's look at the first one, basic one. The sum of an angles sum of the interior angles of a triangle are equal to 180. So what we've got is A4, B2, and C1 are interior angles. We've been given that B2 is a right angle, A4 is 60, and so we know C1. So what we would say is C1 equals 180 minus 60 minus 90. And our reason is, I would say that I'm going to use this one and just use the same one every time. Interior angles triangle. Very easy one to remember. Therefore, C1 equals 30. So we could put in our 30 here on our diagram. Okay, so that's the first one. Just remember, int angles triangle. It's so short. So if you were writing interior angles of a triangle, you don't have to do that. Save time, save 20, 30 seconds by just putting int angles triangle. Done. Now, what we know is that if this is 60 and this is 30, our exterior angle here would be, B3 would be 90 because we add them. But let's look at something a bit more tricky. So let's say that we wanted to get A2. So we'd say A2 equals, and it's the sum, the exterior angles equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles. So A2 equals 90 plus 30. And that reason would be, and we can maybe say equals 120, X angle of triangle. Okay, so quick, not a lot of writing. So if you learn these, you can really actually save yourself a lot of time. Okay, now the angles opposite the equal sides in an isosceles triangle are equal. The angles opposite the equal sides in an isosceles triangle are equal. So what we would need there would be an isosceles triangle. And this is one that a lot of the students don't get, because you get taught in grade 8 that, let's make this D, E, F. You're taught to put the reason isos triangles. It's not. It's angles opposite equal sides. So remember that. That's very important. Stop putting isos triangle. Forget what your teacher said. They're looking for angles opposite equal sides. You may get an examiner who marks it and goes, oh, but don't give them a reason not to give you the mark. This is what you need to put, angles opposite equal sides, because they are angles opposite equal sides. So we're going to say, then we can say that, let's do this one in pink, and we'll do that there. So E equals F, angles opposite equal sides. And I know there's a lot of matrics who still put isos triangle because that's the way you learned it. They should start teaching you from grade 8 that this is what you need to put. And now if you were given E1 and E2 and say you weren't given that these are equal, so now the converse is true. You could say that DE equals DF, because these are equal. And here, now they are sides opposite equal angles. So we say sides op equal angles. Okay, so just remember, don't put isos. Don't say that anymore. We have to stop that. Right, now, the last two we're going to look at is Pythagoras. Okay, so because we've given these two sides, we could work out AC. So let's do that. Let's make this in green. So let's put this 1 in green and the √3 in green. Oh, that's a bit of a dog's breakfast. Let's make that green. Okay, so now we can say AC squared equals AB squared. This was one of the first things we learned with triangles, and when it started to get tricky was trying to figure out what Pythagoras was. And now I'm sure you find it very easy, hopefully. AC squared equals AB squared plus BC squared. And there our reason is going to be Pythagoras, quick and easy. Okay, and so we can say therefore AC squared, I'm taking it through to the end, 1 squared plus √3 squared. You square that, it's going to be 4, and we square √4, and so we'd say therefore underneath we don't have much space, but we say therefore AC equals 2. All right, so that one would be 2. And now say you weren't given that this was a right angle. So say let's take away the right angle. Okay, and we'll take away the 30, so you don't know that's there either. So now, so what we would do is we would test this, and because the square of the longer side, 2 squared, is equal to that squared plus that squared, we could then say that B, okay, so I've lost the numbers in the triangles there. Let's quickly write them in. So this was 1 and this was 2. So we could therefore say that B1, we'll do it in green. We could therefore say that B1 is equal to, because of this, the fact that this is, so we would have to say, this. AC squared equals AB squared plus BC squared. And that would be sort of given to us because we can see that it's true. We would therefore say that B3 is equal to 90 degrees. And here, because we're proving the other way around, we simply say converse Pythagoras. Don't have enough space to write it in writing next to it, so I'm just going to write it under. Okay, so hopefully those reasons now, you should all be familiar with the geometry, but you need to get your reasons right. Don't lose the easy marks, because you don't want to lose 1 mark just because you write Isos and you have an examiner with no mercy. All right, I know a couple of them. Hi, Garrick. I'm just kidding. No, Garrick is, he's one of the examiners, and he's very professional. And I know that they do try and look for marks, but don't give them a reason not to give you one. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed that lesson, and we'll see you again next time for some more triangles. And yeah, I will see you in the next lesson. If you enjoyed this, please find the subscribe button somewhere down below, like, share with your friends, all that good stuff, and I'll see you soon.